Empowerment technology. The current state of ICT technologies. What is ICT? Information and Communication Technology, or ICT, deals with the use of different communication technologies such as mobile phones, telephones, internet to locate, save, send, and edit information. ICT plays important part in today's society because we are now using ICT as the main method of communication or getting information. One of the best example of communication technology is our mobile phones. We use our mobile phones to access through the internet and to communicate. Next, components of ICT. Software. Software is data, instruction, or program used to operate computer to execute specific tasks. Next is hardware, which is the physical element that makes up a computer. Ito yung mga physical entities na bumubuo sa computer natin like monitor, system unit, mouse, keyboard. Next is data. Data or digital data represent other forms of data using specific machine language system that can be interpreted by various technology. One of the best example of data is the binary system. Binary systems is used para magkaintindihan yung user and yung computer. Kasi ang computer po ay hindi nakakaintindi ng mga words na ilalagay natin. Kaya tinatranslate po yun into a binary like 1001. And lahat ng information or data na nilalagay natin sa computer ay nagiging binary. Next is internet access. Ito po yung nagko-connect sa atin sa internet para ma-access natin yung iba't ibang data na gusto natin. And finally, cloud computing. Cloud computing is the data that we can gather sa internet or yung mga data na nakikita natin like yung mga research sa internet. Then if pag in-upload ko tong file na to, ay mapupunta siya sa cloud sa internet. The difference between information technology and information system. IT is the use of any computer storage, networking, and other physical devices, infrastructure, and processes to create, store, secure, and exchange all forms of electronic data. While IS, information system, is the collection of technical and human resources that provide the storage, computing, distribution, and communication of the information required by the enterprise. Some word that's connected in information technology. Communication, servers, internet, network, support, application, software, security, database, and hardware. To simplify it, IT is using modern technological devices to manipulate or exchange data. Next is information system. Information system is a system or software that is used by different organization or institution to manage information. For example, sa school, nagamit to ng management system or management information system na tumutulong sa mga employee to manage the records ng mga student. For example, yung grade nyo, personal information, then yung attendance. And also, there is different kind of information system. For example, sa school, sa medicine, sa government. Kaya iba't iba yung information system sa bawat field kasi may iba't ibang uses sila. Components of information system. The main components of information system are people, procedure, hardware, software, and telecommunication. Kapag nawala po ang isa sa mga to ay hindi na po siya matatawag na information system. People. Qualified people are a vital components of any information system. What does it mean by qualified people? Kasi po hindi po naman lahat ng tao ay kaya mag-manage or kayang gumawa ng isang information system. Ang example po ng mga qualified people are business analysts, database administrator, programmers, computer technicians, system administrator, software engineer or system engineer, system analyst, at marami pa pong iba. Different people, different job. For example, sa database administrator, ang minamanage nila sa isang IS ay yung database or yung data ng system. Then ang programmers ay sila yung nagpo-program ng system. And computer technicians, sila yung bahala sa hardware na gagamitin sa system. Next is procedure. Procedures are used for using, operating, and maintaining an information system as part of its documentation. Sa procedure naman po ay malalaman kung ano ba yung uses, kung ba't ba ginawa tong system na to, para saan ba ito gagamitin, paano ba i-operate yung system na yon, ano ba yung mga kailangan para ma-operate yun, and paano ba siya i-maintain. Kaya nga po may mga computer technicians to maintain the system, and nandiyan po yung programmers para if magka-error yung system, ay sila po yung bahalang mag-handle dito. Hardware. It is the physical parts of components of a computer. Hardware components are categorized as input devices, output devices, and storage devices. Example of input devices are the keyboard, nakita po natin dito, mouse, and scanner. Bakit po siya tinawag na input devices? Input devices kasi po yung user yung nag-i-input or yung nagamit nun para mailagay yung data na kailangan sa isang computer or sa isang system. The next po is output devices, which is monitor and printer. Ito po yung nagdi-display ng mga data na gusto nating makita. For example, yung monitor. Doon po natin nakikita yung mga data na nakastore sa computer natin. And yung printer, which is yung naglalabas or nagpiprint ng mga documents na kailangan natin. Naglalabas po ng mga hard copies. Pansinin po natin ang input device ay scanner, which is nag-scan ng mga hard copies ng documents. And ang output device po naman ay printer, which is naglalabas naman po ng mga hard copies or yung mga papers na kailangan natin. And lahat po ng nakikita natin sa monitor and printer and lahat po ng ini-input natin gamit ang keyboard, mouse, and scanner ay napupunta naman po sa storage devices. And some example of storage devices are hard disk, which is the main storage of a computer, like hard disk drive and SSD, and also CD-ROM. If nakikita nyo pa yung CD-ROM, sila yung pinaglalagyan ng CD ng computer. For example, may install ka or yung storage device mo ay isang CD. Sa CD-ROM mo siya ilalagay. Next po is yung flash drive na napaka-importante ngayon sa mga student or kahit sino pa man because it is a portable storage device, which means pwede nating madala kahit saan. Pwede natin ditong i-store yung mga important files natin na kailangan natin dalhin. Is software. It is a collection of programs designed to operate, control, and extend the processing capabilities of a computer. Example of software is ang operating system like Windows, Linux, and Mac or sa Apple. Then, ang mga compilers na gagamitin natin ay Eclipse and Notepad. Eclipse is ginagamit sa pag-develop ng Java different programming languages and ngayon ay gagamitin niyo sa pag-develop ng Java programs. The Notepad is pag-develop ng websites, pag-script ng HTML na gagamitin nyo naman kapag nag-grade 12 na kayo. Ano pa ba yung ibang example ng software like Microsoft Offices and browsers like yung ginagamit natin Google Chrome or Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge, Safari, or Opera. And in the future, marami pa po kayong may experience or may encounter na different software, lalo na kapag tinuloy nyo po yung IT course nyo. And also sa engineering course, gagamit din po kayo ng iba't ibang software, mga drawing software like SketchUp or AutoCAD. Telecommunication. Telecommunication is used to connect or network, computer system, and portable and wearable devices and to transmit information. Example ng telecommunication is wireless connection and wired connection. Wireless connection, most commonly ginagamit ng mga mobile phones, laptops, and wired connection naman, ginagamit ng mga desktop user or laptop user na din. And example ng wireless connection is yung ginagamit natin na data, like 3G, 4G, LTE, and 5G. And sa wired connection, kadalasan is PLDT, ang mga ISP natin or Internet Service Provider, dito telecommunity, and Globe. Uses of ICT. Using ICT gives us advantage in every field. For example, learning management software uses online classes, and Moodle-style websites as ways of utilizing technology in education. Ang example po ng mga LMS or learning management software ay Google Classroom, SAF, Edmodo, Adobe, Moodle, and Canvas. And yung ginagamit po natin sa school, which is MS Teams. And one of the advantage of using LMS is it gives us unlimited access of different learning material. And isa pa po sa mga advantage nito ay kagaya po ngayong pandemic, ngayong online class ang gamit natin. Nakakapagklase pa rin tayo gamit ang online meeting or online video conference. Nakakapag-communicate pa rin po ang student and teachers sa pamamagitan ng mga conversation materials na naka-implement sa mga LMS. And also, hindi nahihirapang mag-exchange ng files ang students and teachers kasi na-upload na natin yung soft copy. For example, ng modules, ng lesson natin, or ng activity na pinapagawa sa inyo using learning management softwares. Next is business. ICT is a key technology in interdisciplinary measures to reduce costs, improve processes, boost innovation, and increase productivity. Some of the most commonly known e-commerce business is Lazada and Shopee, and also Amazon. And sa industry, yung one of the most commonly used software is Word or the Microsoft Offices. And also, ginagamit na din po ang ICT sa business to record, to monitor, or to maintain yung productivity or yung lagay ng company nila. There are different business software that helps to monitor if yung company ba is bumababa na yung profit nila, or nalulugi na ba sila, bumababa ba yung productivity ng mga tao nila, and kung tumataas ba yung cost ng mga product na ginagamit nila. By the help of business software, nakakompile na dun lahat ng mga kailangan nila. For example, ito, makikita na dito yung profit and loss. That can be also viewed by using graphs para mas maintindihan nung gagamit ng software na yon. Government. E-government can be defined as a set of public sector reforms that make use of ICT. The four interaction links of the government consist of government to citizen, G2C, government to business, G2B, government to government, G2G, and government to employee, G2E. And example websites po is sa SSS and sa DFA or Department of Foreign Affairs, where pwede po tayo magpagawa ng passport by scheduling an appointment and fill upping kung ano ba yung mga data na kailangan. At yun po yung example ng G2C or Government to Citizen. Ang isa pa pong example nito is yung NBI. If familiar kayo, NBI clearance. Kapag kukuha ka ng clearance, hindi mo na kailangan pumunta sa mismong NBI. You just only need to go sa website nila and fill up the information needed. Then magbabayad po kayo online na din. Then pwede na rin po itong i-deliver sa inyo or pwede nyo rin naman pong kunin sa mga outlet nila. Next is medicine. ICT is being used in provision of medical care in the sense of body scanner, patient monitoring, organ transplant, and patient record. ICT helps to develop different technological devices that will ease the problem of our doctors or medical expert. For example, yung mga different scanner ngayon, mga patient monitoring devices. For example, nasa isang kwarto, then naka-confine ka. Hindi na kailangan every time i-check ng nurses or ng doctor if okay ka ba kasi mayroon namang medical devices na nagmo-monitor sa'yo. And because of the ICT, digital records of the patient is more accessible. For example, ililipat ka sa another hospital, hindi mo na kailangan ulit mag-fill up kasi may mga digital records na lang na ipapasa yung one hospital to another. And also ngayong pandemic, the WHO use ICT or internet to spread awareness kung ano ba yung COVID-19, kung ano ba yung mga symptoms ito, at kung ano ba yung mga kailangang gawin para ma-prevent ang COVID-19. And sa tingin nyo, paano ba nare-record ng WHO yung numbers of COVID-19 patients or yung mga victims of COVID-19? They also use ICT to exchange data between different countries or different health department ng mga bansa. Next is banking and finance. ICT is used concept like internet banking, automated teller machine, debit card and credit card, and transaction processing and recording. For examples is yung mga online website ng mga bangko like BPI Express Online, website ng VDO and City Savings, and also yung electric wallet or e-wallet, which is GCash and Paymaya, where we can pay our bills even if we don't have physical money or wala tayong dalang pera, pero kung may dala tayong phones na makaka-access sa internet, we can use GCash or Paymaya. And also may isa pa nagtatrend ngayon which is Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. Transportation. ICT affect transportation directly and indirectly via the GPS tracker, citizen-centric transportation, data-driven driving, social logistic, and airline reservation system. And here are some examples, some software or application that is developed para sa transportation, which is Waze, and Google Maps, Hotwire, Expedia.ca, and also Tesla cars. Tesla develops a fully automated car, and the driver can use autopilot if gusto niyang magpahinga sa pagdadrive. And paano ba ginawa yung ginamit? Yung gamit ay ang data-driven driving. And sa social logistic naman po, for example, yung mga ino-order nyo online, pinapadala po ng mga company pinag-orderan nyo sa isang logistic company, then sila po yung magdi-distribute nun. Ano yung advantage ng paggamit ng logistic? Mas napapabilis and mas nakakatipid yung mga company sa pag-deliver ng mga product na in-order sa kanila. And airline reservation like Expedia, pwede na po tayong mag-schedule ng flight and pumili ng hotels online and mga destination na pwede natin puntahan. Yun po ay mga nasa websites na available ngayon. Website that develops for travel purposes. Next is ICT in the Philippines. It is known as the ICT Hub of Asia due to the huge growth of ICT-related jobs in the country. The ICT industry employs 19.3% or almost 20% of the total employment population of the Filipino workforce. Ba't nga po ba tinawag na ICT Hub of Asia ang Philippines? Because ngayon po ay sulputan na ang iba't ibang company or ICT industry company dito sa Pilipinas like BPO companies, teleco companies like yung PLDT, Dito, Globe, and software solution companies, hardware companies like yung Brother, producer sila or sila yung naglalabas ng mga Brother na printer, Epson, Toshiba, and Asus. And take note guys, hindi lang po IT companies ang merong mga IT people. For example, sa school po natin, may IT department po tayo, which is ang IT expert po natin ay si Sir Habeliana. And bakit nga po ba may IT department kada company? Sila po yung nagmamanage or may task sa pag-maintain ng IS na ginagamit ng company na yon and mga hardware na kailangan ng company. Next po is, for every 100 Filipinos that you will meet, there is a high chance that they use a mobile phone and 7 of them have 2. Okay, sino po ba dyan yung may mga dalawang phones? So kayo po yung 7 sa 100 na Filipinos. Dito po napapatunayan sa data na to na sobrang tech-savvy na ng mga Filipino, especially kahit mga bata ngayon. Kayang-kaya na nilang gumamit ng mga mobile phones. Yung ibang mga bata nga mas magaling pang gumamit ng mobile phones kaysa sa mga mas matanda sa kanila. 16, RA 10844 or an act creating the Department of Information and Communication Technology was assigned. Ano po ba yung ginagawa ng DICT or Department of Information Communication Technology? Ang powers and function po nila ay policy and planning, improve public access, ibig sabihin po, i-improve nila yung internet access nating mga Pilipino. Like po sa Manila, may mga area na po doon na may free internet. Then resource sharing and capacity, consumer protection and industry development. They will develop our industry by the use and help of ICT, cybersecurity policy and program coordination. Cybersecurity, yun po yung mga binablock na website na not appropriate. And yung countryside development naman po is yung pagde-develop ng DICT sa mga liblib na lugar or mga city na walang access sa internet. Kaya napapansin niyo po, padami na po ng padami ang mga tore or mga building ng mga telecommunication company sa bansa. Kaya padami na rin po ng padami ang workforce or ang trabaho na nabibigay nila. As of January 2020, the number of internet users in the Philippines grew to 73 million people, accounting to more than half of the total population. The digital population mostly belong to the age group of 16 years old and above by Statista. They say na kalahati na po ng population natin ngayon ay ang may access sa internet or nakakagamit ng iba't ibang technological device like phones, desktop, or laptops. And siguro yung kalahati pong yun na walang access is yung syempre mga bata and yung mga families na hindi afford kumuha ng mga devices or mag-avail ng isang internet service provider. And that's our lesson for today. If you have any question, you can message me here in Teams.